Hello,
Okay.
everyone. Thank you for joining us for another Meet the New Participants for the Fully Booked Translator Formula session. And now we have Seth. Seth, welcome. Thank you for joining us live. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so excited to start working with you guys because you are also from the US. And I was, announcing the live previously because we had a French translator, Arlene. I don't know if you managed to watch the previous live. It would be early for you there.
Hmm.
So she's a French translator with 14 years of experience. And I was announcing that Seth is going to join us from the US. That's why we're broadcasting later today, so as to catch up with the time zone difference. Would you like to
Hmm.
introduce yourself for those that they don't know you?
Sure. My name is Seth. I've been a legal and financial translator for 12 years, and I translate from Spanish and Portuguese to English. Once in a while, I'll translate from Catalan, but only if it's,
Mm-hmm.
mixed in Spanish documents.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been
Perfect.
working with agencies
Mm-hmm.
nearly all this time. Last year, I had a interesting experience working on with a corporate group in which I got to oversee the whole translation process.
Wow.
Yeah, which yeah,
Like as a project coordinator? Mm?
yeah, yeah. I guess I mean I actually translated, but then had colleagues edit. Um, and then after they send it back, then I check everything. And then I give the client the chance to review it themselves and propose
Okay.
any adjustments, and then did the final review from there.
Okay, that was an interesting experience. And
Yeah,
you mentioned how
and
many years you are in the industry? How many years you work in the translation industry?
12 years in translation.
Amazing.
And funny enough, this direct client actually found me. It wasn't any marketing that I did. I just saw my name listed in one of the U.S. embassies,
Yeah.
like Mexico, um, and my name's been up there, but it's usually individuals that contact me and not companies. Um,
Okay. So
but
embassies
but
directories, they work, okay, for corporate clients. That was by chance.
yeah, I
Amazing.
but
Yeah.
since I've been working with agencies in the US, I've not had much
Mhm.
incentive to target companies in Latin America in general, since
Yeah.
rates are much lower. Um, but I am seeing a different perspective now. With high end um, sectors
Exactly.
where
That's what we are going to do. Different perspective. We're going to change things. I have many people, from also Latin America. Like
Mhm,
in the last round, there was from Panama. Now I have from Argentina. With the right
mhm,
strategy, and the right online presence, I think you can, become more competitive and
definitely
show a reason to your clients, to pay you more rather than the standard rate.
right. One thing is that with the same direct client that I
Mhm.
mentioned, um, they're actually willing to pay up front, which I would have never expected,
You
and
see?
pay in dollars to my
Exactly.
US. Yeah. Whereas Mexican companies generally expect you to have an account in Mexico in order to do business with them.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there are exceptions to that, and can find clients like that. And that direct
What I
client
would
was
do, yeah.
so that direct client taught me a lot, just and changed my you know
Mindset.
long-standing mentality.
That's
um,
perfect. That's perfect.
and
It
ever
was about
since
time.
living in New Jersey, or
Mhm.
actually I would say ever since starting my master's degree in NYU, which I started in 2020, I've been kind of watching like how law firms operate in the what is called the tri-state region. That includes New Jersey, New
Yeah.
York, and Connecticut.
Hmm.
And but yeah, the truth is lots of transactions happening all the time with
Hmm.
entities worldwide.
Hmm.
Lots of mergers and acquisitions happening, which always involve translation. Um,
Exactly.
and from what I see is that those kinds of clients are
Mhm.
picky, and so you have to target them in the right way. So
Exactly.
I've
That's
got
what
a
we're going
long
to do.
list of potential clients that I just haven't, targeted yet. I want to wait to know how to do that right.
That's what we're going to do, definitely. But for you, since you have already, found one of your idea clients, what I would suggest you to do is now to create a strategy to find similar clients. So now that you know what type of clients you really enjoy working with, that they're able to pay in US dollars, that they can prepay you full amount. And that's what I'm telling people. There exist such clients. It's our
Right.
responsibility to find more of such clients, okay? And to start promoting
Mhm.
our business the right way to the right audience. That's what
Right.
we're going to do in the Fully Booked Translator Formula. Can I ask you, because I always ask these questions to all of the participants, why did you join this program and what do you expect to gain out of this program?
Well, I first came across your LinkedIn profile probably 2 years ago, and I
We are connected 2 years. Amazing. Okay.
um, it was that was the time when when somebody likes your post, then it gets seen by others that you're not necessarily connected to. So
Definitely.
that's how I saw a profile talking about helping linguists up their rates and things like that. Um, and I had just gone through like a like a mentoring with a couple colleagues locally. That was totally free. It was, and we shared all kinds of.
Voluntary program. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, maybe your program would be then something to invest in the future. So here I am, and
Amazing. Thank you
but
so
yes, I have
much.
lots of goals, but one of them is to rebrand myself, with a new business name and logo and new
We're going
website,
to do this. Yes,
and
definitely.
eventually become incorporated as a LLC. And I don't know what
You're going
state
to
yet.
change business. Okay, that's amazing. I have helped many, many colleagues to do the same. Congratulations, Seth.
Thank
Amazing.
you.
Yeah.
Um, I got the ideas and everything. I guess probably the biggest barrier is the fact that my um, current website is on Wix, but I'm thinking of changing to possibly WordPress, which
I can
is a
help you with
whole
this. I've
another
done that
animal.
as well myself. My prior website was on Wix, and then I changed to WordPress. So definitely I can help you. There are pros and cons, to both platforms. But
Mhm.
website portfolios and marketing material review is included in the program as a bonus. So the
Okay.
main structure of the program is actually to find out your ideal clients, to create a prospect list of thousands of them clients, then to review your LinkedIn profile, to optimize it in such a way so as you can attract those clients to you through the right
Mhm.
keywords and the right content. And then we are going to implement for you email marketing and LinkedIn prospecting during the 3 months just to see which works best for you, what brings you the best results. 2 of the participants in the last round actually got 10K months and fully booked. They reached fully booked and capacity in less than 3 months, only through email marketing, especially in the US, that you
Right.
don't have GDPR and everything is free up to now. You can use email marketing the way that you want. I guess you have more opportunities than
Oh,
here.
right. Yeah. Have to give like a warning about privacy of information when
Always,
people.
yeah, I will tell you how to do this, but we're not going to spam people. We are going to do it in a professional way, in such a way that is going to be legal, of course, and professional, non-celibacy. So usually the unsubscribe or privacy is for those that they subscribe to a newsletter or they, put their email
Right.
somewhere. You will see in the program, let's not disclose all the details of how we're going to do, but I see endless opportunities in your country. Can I ask you, why did you trust me, since we've never talked before, but you were ready, like, I remember from the masterclass, you were ready to buy the program, so.
Oh, last year I thought about signing up, but I
Mhm.
was really busy because January is when the spring semester starts. But I
Exactly,
had
yeah.
taken on another role as a paralegal with a
Mm,
law firm at that
wow.
time.
Okay.
But now I've moved on and you know made sure to free up my time around this time so that I could
Exactly,
do.
because we need time, definitely.
Because one thing is I'm trying to add legal services too for law firms, but that relate to language, like writing documents, obviously.
Okay, so you have another background as well that you can use as a competitive advantage, okay?
Definitely.
Definitely, we can use that to optimize your marketing material. Do you have any questions, something you would like to ask me about the program?
About the program, nothing in particular. I just
By
can see.
tomorrow, you will be sent the onboarding form, all of the participants. So I would like you as soon as
Okay.
possible to fill in that form, because based on your replies there, I will be able to set up the schedule, finalize the days and times, and also the content of the program, so as to start sending you information and instructions about the first day that we're going to meet on Zoom in a private group only for the
Right.
paid members. So as soon as you fill in the onboarding form, the sooner, the better for me, just to send you more information, the instructions, and how we're going to proceed with a closed Facebook group, private Zoom link, everything, the days, the calendar, everything about the sessions. Last question for those that they are listening to us and they're hesitating in participating in such a program, because most of them, they tell me, I don't have the time, or I don't have the budget. And usually we never, have the time. But what would you suggest to those people that would like to follow their dreams and they are looking, for some inspiration, motivation to do so?
Good question, because I guess for me it was more like, the question of whether I can commit to the program or not,
Exactly.
and not just like a financial matter. It's like with tools, like cat tools or something. I mean, there's so many tools, but if you can't, make the time to learn the tool, then you can become a tech junkie, right? Well,
you can learn the hard way, during the program, which is actually the hard
right,
way.
like what you're actually gonna be able to commit to. So
Exactly.
this year or this January, I have to stay commit to doing that. So
It's about the right timing. It's about the right timing, you think?
Yeah, because I'm just back to only freelance translation at the moment.
Okay, amazing. So guys, we start in January, second week 10th. You will be sending an onboarding form. You fill in the onboarding form. I finalize the calendar, the dates of the Zoom calls. We're going to meet for 12 weeks, live every week. So we're going to be together. It's not going to be recorded. We're going to meet together for 12 weeks. We're going to implement what we learn in the program so as to see if it works for you or not. And that's very challenging. And the last question I ask all the participants, Seth, is actually by the end of the program, when the program ends, like late March, April, most probably, the 3-month program, okay? What you would like, if you had one thing, okay, to have achieved by then? One thing, if I can give you the option to choose one thing that you could have achieved by the end of the program, what would be the number one thing that you would love to have achieved by then?
Oh, one thing?
Yeah, that's challenging, that's challenging.
Get my new website going was probably, I've been wanting to do that for the past year.
I bet, because that's great, topic, because I usually tell to people that if I give you 1 year to create a website, it will take you 1 year. But if I give you 3 months, you'll do it in 3 months, Of course, there is always room for perfection, but perfection, doesn't exist anyway. So we need to create something that's efficient and works for us. That's what we're going to do in the 3-month program. And yes, we're going to talk a lot about SEO and how to create a website that could be a lead generation machine rather than just one landing page, which is not the case.
Yeah, just like, because I want to make it like a website that will, be permanent.
Exactly.
And not require major adjustments in the future, other than like annual changes and whatnot. But yeah, so with getting a new business name, then need to do some like market research, ask what people think.
I'm at the same process like you right now, so we can go through this as well. Amazing, very interesting, Seth. Is there anything else you would like to share?
Nothing in particular. So there's something that the group is wanting to know.
No, but I always, curious, what is the module or the structure of the program that you really liked? Like one of the modules that you find the most attractive, let's say, or interesting and made you, to decide to join this program? What are you expecting, to go through? Which module? Apart from your website. Okay, the website is going to be covered anyway as a bonus.
Say like using LinkedIn is kind of
everyone mentioned the same. Yeah, everyone mentioned the same, like LinkedIn. They're waiting, to learn LinkedIn and how to use it properly. Amazing.
Following a lot of potential clients. The next
billions,
thing is,
billions of clients.
Which person to target from those law firms or companies in general who will be the decision makers. So that's the challenge.
Exactly. That's what we're going to work together to find the right person to contact on LinkedIn. But LinkedIn, it's easier to find the decision maker because everyone has their job title, underneath their name. Because if you go to an exhibition or a live event, it's very difficult to distinguish, who is the right person to contact. LinkedIn has this, let's say, power. You can find it right away from their job description. Of course, you have endless opportunities, as you mentioned, especially for your niche and your client types. There are billions of clients on LinkedIn, and we don't use LinkedIn. It's for free right now. LinkedIn is for free. You can do everything, for free, and people, they're not using it. So that's something we're definitely going to cover at the third part of the program. So the first part is your strategy, second is email marketing, third is LinkedIn prospecting. Thank you so much, Seth, for staying here live with me and introducing yourself to the community. If you have more questions, Seth, you can contact me via email. You have my email. Keep an eye, on your emails, because we're going to send the onboarding by tomorrow, the latest. And let me know if you have more questions, something you'd like to ask me now, or you can send me an email later if you come up with more questions or anything.
You can send by email.
Exactly. Perfect. So happy New Year, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the holidays. Can't wait to start working with you the second week of the new year and to make 2023 the best year ever. Why not? Let's start with positivity and good energy. Seth, nice to meet you. Thank you so much. See you in the group. Wait for the emails. You stay here with me and I close the live. Thank you, everyone, for joining us live. If you have more questions, use the chat below, or you can send me a private message or an email at info@vmentoring.com. Registration closes tonight at midnight Central European time. Once the slots are taken, registration will close forever. If there are any slots available, the price will be higher. So if you would like to get the same price, the program, tonight, midnight Central European time. Thank you, Seth, once again. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a nice rest of the day or evening wherever you're based in the world. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.